everybody, Al Bernstein here to preview what could be one of the most exciting and certainly one of the most anticipated title matches that has been held in Great Britain in a number of years. Carl Froch will defend his IBF and WBA super middleweight titles against George Groves. Again, this, of course, is a rematch of their last match in which Groves fought brilliantly, had Froch down, and controlled the fight until the 9th round when Froch was able to stun him and hurt him, and referee Howard Foster stepped in to stop the fight, a very controversial stoppage, and that's what's led to this match, which could have close to 80,000 people watching it at Wembley Stadium. Carl Froch has fought one of the toughest schedules in boxing in the last 5 years. 9 of his 11 foes have been current or former world champions, which is fairly extraordinary. His match against Groves was an exciting one, and Froch claims that he was on his way to stopping Groves, and Howard Foster simply did it quicker than he was going to. Of course, Groves disagrees with that. But for Froch, who has taken on great champions, he hopes that this win will help cement his legacy as one of the best 168-pounders, not only that Britain has ever seen, but anyone has ever seen. As for 26-year-old Groves, well, he is predicting a third-round knockout in this fight, though he says his coach says it might take him 5 rounds. He is very confident coming in here, and of course he had Froch hurt early in the fight and was ahead on the scorecards at the time of the stoppage in the 9th round. He brings a 19-1 record into this fight with 15 knockouts. One of those wins was over Olympic champion James DeGale, also of Great Britain, in a very, very close matchup. He goes into this match very confident, despite the trouble he was in late in the fight, that he can stop Carl Froch. Well, I've just returned from Great Britain, and I can assure you that on that side of the pond, as I hope on the United States side of the pond, there is great interest in this match. And why not? Carl Froch and Groves produced a classic in their first fight. And Howard Foster's very premature stoppage, in my opinion, created the controversy and in many ways probably created a bigger money fight for these two men the second time around. And as I mentioned, they are close to selling 80,000 tickets in Wembley Stadium for this fight. And of course, it'll be televised all through Europe and in the United States as well. So on Saturday, May 31st, fans will get a chance to see the rematch, Carl Froch and George Groves. And I think it's going to be a real stunner.